Hey, hey, it's Ray Langley at your service. Virtual entertainer and wolf girl extraordinaire, welcome back to Valhalla. How are you all doing today? Good morning from Los Angeles, or should I say Glitch City. I missed you guys as well. Okay. Just double checking everything, all my volume, stuff like that. Okay. I like the having a nice long intro that I can use to Glitch City, more like that was definitely a firecracker. Car exhaust. Alright. I was reminded recently as well, during my weekend, that Valhalla has a music pack in Rift of the Necrodancer, you know, that rhythm game that I like to play sometimes, that I need to download once I get through the game. I mean, the songs that are featured are pretty much ones I've heard already, but I'm gonna wait a little bit more. But excited to play that. Yeah, I wonder how many more days I have, because I remember Dialogue I think had about 5 to 7-ish days, I want to say. So I wonder how many this game has. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just I'm curious to see how far the story goes, because I hope that I hope there's more to be had. Okay. You have no new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. Way longer than dialogue. Good. Alright. This is the fan. It is the Joker Cyclone, which I think I've mentioned before is a sort of reference to Kamen Rider Double. One sec. Okay. I had to adjust my microphone a bit. Little disclosure, I thought I gave my gardeners the day off, but apparently they love working so much they decided to come anyway, so. Anyway. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Oh, if only. If only it was that easy for me too, right? We all have that kind of job where it's like, yeah, if only I just had this one thing, I could focus so much easier. Alright. Let's see, this nano camo. Okay. I think I did this on stream last time. Camel Tan is our mascot. She's designed by veteran character designer from Sukeban Games, Kirin 51. Birthday, January 24th. Her 3 sizes, likes Musashi Battleship, Tactical Fashion, and Peach Cake. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068. Did I make my voice lower? No, I adjusted my gain a little so the background wasn't picked up. Give me a second. Okay, how about now? Is this a little better? Okay. Let's try this. Let me go ahead and adjust a couple of extra things real quick. How is this? Is this a little better? I think this should help me a little sound a little better, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So, where was I? Oh, yes. NanoCamo is a company founded in 2068 and pioneer of the nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices, which is very true to life. A lot of things get used first for military purposes, and then they find a commercial market for it, and then normal people get to use it. A year too late for perfection and a year too early for funny. I think that 68 is a perfect number because it's 68 plus or minus 1 gives you either of the numbers. People across the generation gap are happy. So 68 is the real funny number. Okay. Let's see. My mouse is being a little finicky. I know you guys can see it flying about. Okay, walls, table. I have a... Wow. Well, I wish I could preview it. Because I don't know what it's gonna look like. It's just a... Okay, what if I get something... What if I get something relatively non-committal? No. Okay, well the table has the swirl pattern right now. I don't think I care to change it that much. Yeah, I can't preview it. It just says click to confirm. This is cute, but I feel like this is gonna be... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not too late to reload. Let's reload real quick. Get that again. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... The gray walls are a little depressing, but I don't want there to be... I don't want to pay too much. Hell yeah, let's go cheetah print. What's a nano camo? Something to liven up things in this room. Matching! Cyberfunk, decorate Jill's room in the most flamboyant way possible? That's hilarious. Okay. Danger you. Apollo Bank is being attacked, and no one's reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. Ugh, this fucking place. Lol. Let's wait for more info. This thread is closed. Streaming Chan thread. Did anyone else see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. Don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. Wonder if there's an illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True. Still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. A White Knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID, and also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID and just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience and one of them hit me right in the temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man. I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. This thread is closed. I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. May the gods guide Say to safety. I keep forgetting Jill has little commentary for all the stories she reads. The Augmented Eye. Pollution to reach historic levels next year by Kimberly Lavalette. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. How long until someone says pollution is good? There's a book. The Augmented Eye is being attacked by Augmented Eye staff. Hi everyone. We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice_Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice_Rabbit themselves. Or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice_Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the Augmented Eye staff. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating by Kimberly LaVallette. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told Augmented Eye. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Hope Say is alright. Oh, okay. That hasn't been updated. Okay. Not your data. We were selling to... Oh no, your data we were selling to third parties are now in the hands of a hacker. Saturday, December 17th. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? No, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep. She was sleeping so peacefully, I felt bad about waking her up. So, do you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady. Sleep another hour, we're gonna have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see. All my gear's in place, and neither my pants nor my... panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh well, it's the best day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender.
Thanks for taking care of me. Bye! Hello, guys and gals. Streaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah! The moon! It burns!
I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world.
Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle?
A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing.
Oh, cool.
It's some sort of rum.
Rum? Nice!
Want me to serve you a bit of it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's give boss some rum. Here.
Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks.
Anytime. Okay, then. Let's see. I think I'm gonna... Did I unlock anything? I don't think I unlocked anything, huh? I wish it would tell me if I did. Doesn't seem like I did. Oh wait, I do have that one. Good. Time to serve mix and change lives.
Hey, Army. Welcome in. How you doing?
Struggling? Oh dear. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Was reminded that Green Goblin is just a gnome in German? They just call him the gnome? Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you?
I'll have a blue fairy.
Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this, brain a blue fairy. The green gnome gnomed the spider by killing his girlfriend. Oh, aged and mixed, not blended. Oops. Flattergide, optional karma tree. There we go. There you go.
Nice, yeah, this is the thing.
So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff?
And eat. I have the same system Lilum do.
Can I ask you something? Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day. And that's saying quite a bit in these parts.
Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations.
A speech? Yeah, for some reason the dubbing in the 90s show, all the animal characters were translated to German, so Scorpion becomes Der Scorpion, which is kind of funny. Huh. And Bison is just Bison.
You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer.
I'm guessing you're prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh?
Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared.
Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me.
You want one?
Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though?
Oh, I'm from around here actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time.
Have you come here before?
Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours.
I don't really know how to do a bubbling sound to my voice, otherwise I would have added that for this. I don't want to like sound like I'm drowning the whole time.
Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work, you know what I mean?
Speaking of which, again, I have your name.
It's Jill.
Jill, that's a really cute name.
Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What with the commotion around and all?
It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it?
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me.
You're awfully energetic, did you know that? I'm under the water, please help me. Did that once in Final Fantasy VIII and splooshed water. Oof.
Sorry, does that bother you?
No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy.
While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy?
I wonder.
Do you want to make me happy, Jill?
It depends on what it takes.
Don't worry, just give me a beer.
Alright then. Yeah, I'll make you happy. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of like... Is there a tube? Does the alcohol just go straight into the tank? Like where the liquid with the brain is? So it still achieves a state of intoxication? Or how does this work? Why does it work? Okay. Let's get you a large beer, because it's funny. Yeah, the water in the tank is probably nourishment, but that just makes me wonder then, is the alcohol, would it take that same spot? And in so doing, like, I don't know. It's just, it fascinates me. I want to know more about it for future reference, just in case. Maybe they have a sort of mouth orifice in the mechanical parts and it... Sci-fi, better not dwell on it too long. But that's the thing, sci-fi... I like thinking about, like, mechanics and how they work in universe. Here, a beer.
Oh yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good.
It's interesting though. Just yesterday, I was talking to a client about brain uploads.
You were?
Yeah. We were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here.
I've thought about that too. Do you think that you, in the cybernetic environment, would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on?
That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilum.
One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body.
Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar.
I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy, but the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking.
Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time?
It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk.
If you want to call that a downside.
If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Part of the whole experience.
Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem.
Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Jill.
Oh, Alma.
Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff?
Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy.
Not when you put it that way.
Why, hello there, beautiful.
Wow!
You hurt my feelings with that, darling.
Sorry, you don't see disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilum maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads.
Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor.
Nice to meet you, Taylor.
Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink?
Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face.
I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you?
I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that.
Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then.
What'll you have? I'll have a cobalt velvet.
And you, Taylor?
I'm fine, actually.
You're gonna have me drink alone.
I don't want to drink that much.
Okay then. Let's make a cobalt velvet straight from Taylor. Thinking about if I want to double the ingredients actually, or if I want to just play it normally. No, it would be funnier. Me go back to a uni project? Okay. Well, good luck with your uni project. I know you're busy studying, so best of luck to you, Army. You've got this. Your drink.
Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year.
Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now.
Right. Only for about a half a year or so, if memory serves right.
Really? One would think it's been longer.
Feels like it's been longer.
Shut up, you love me and you know it.
So, you just started coming here and that was it?
Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo?
Jillian.
Archimedes.
Dunno. Adventuring or something.
Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click.
We click, she says.
The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad, though.
It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya.
Bye.
Please come again.
That Taylor sure was nice.
A little bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one.
Hey, Alma, is your family really strict or something?
Not particularly, no. Why?
The other day, you started mumbling something about numbers not caring about what you do. About a 27 not caring if you have a Catholic wedding or not.
Oh, God, it's not the numbers thing. Yeah, my family isn't strict per se, but my mom can be really abrasive. To her, the fact that I'm this old and not married or pregnant is a sign that I'm never gonna have kids. Never mind the fact that she already has 3 grandkids. I love her, but she can be, well...
Yeah, I kinda get it.
You also said the words, I was a blossoming woman and I wasn't gonna stand for it.
After talking about some 8th grade teacher?
Yeah, that. You see, back when my body started developing, I got really shy. But at some point, something snapped within me. I wasn't feeling shy anymore. I felt powerful. My body felt like a new toy to me, one I was gonna make sure to use. Of course, there were 2 problems with that idea. I was a teen, a horny teen, and I was surrounded by horny teens. I'm not even ashamed. I still stand by the core moral I learned. The core moral I held back then. But it's one of those memories that you look back to and become terrified of how reckless you are. I mean, I could have gotten pregnant. Or worse.
At that age, I was always dressed in black and was obsessed with occultism.
The worst I remember was being the butt of other kids' jokes. Well, you know how the old adage goes. Don't compare your life to others. You don't know what they've been through.
Nah, I wasn't comparing. Just wondering if some of that self-esteem thing would have helped me back then.
Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them.
Do you live with them?
No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention, I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just got separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that.
Damn.
Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months.
You should take your own advice.
Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam.
Kiss cam?
I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. It seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted.
Huh. So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam.
We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I, honest to God, can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea.
That sounds too convoluted, you know. Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex.
Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh, yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Cacique? Cacique? Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Wonder what's up with her and rum, but anyways, let's just give her a fringe weaver. Nothing but alcohol, baby. Here you go. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said that's it one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually, mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon erogosier esplendanguleux. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish, I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist, and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't. Ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some kind of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me, but at some point they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like this kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I can help make harder at that.
I didn't think about it that way.
It is less actiony than what movies make it out to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling.
Will you have anything else?
I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink.
There goes nothing. Hmm. $2.80, $2.50. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out, because I kind of want to maximize my money here, and I think the best way to do that is with, not the French Reaver, the Cobalt or the Bad Touch. And she did say any, so let's go. Okay. Do I want to make it large? No. Here you are.
Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right?
Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money, and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills.
Oh, I see.
Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills?
Nope.
You have no idea how much I hate you right now.
Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know! If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me?
My god, she's too smooth with it.
We could be roommates.
Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken, having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache.
You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know.
I don't, but I thought about it before. Now, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come?
Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first.
Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken for my break.
Fine, let's go.
Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in.
Sure, sure.
Speaking of breaks, I'm gonna take one of my own for some water. Throat feels a little dry today because it's suddenly gotten warmer in the past few days, so it's a lot easier for my throat to get affected. I will be right back. Give me a moment. And we're back. I just had to go refill my water. I do this thing where I fill part of it with water, stick it in the freezer, and then let it turn into ice, so that way I have some ice water on me for these warmer temperatures. So, okay, now we're back. Saved a day 5 break. Now safe to keep playing. Cold, 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 cold. Welcome back as well.
It sure is chilly out there.
It's kind of refreshing.
The hobo out there seems like a nice guy.
Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that.
Really?
He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though.
I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually.
Really?
It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason.
You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why'd he become a hobo in the first place?
Bad investments and debts. The bank evicted him from his house.
Oh.
That's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here.
I'm here, don't scream.
Uh-huh. Were you two hanging out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing?
Just talking.
Is that what they call it these days?
What do you want?
Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please.
Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine?
But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much?
Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Sweet and alcohol-free. One, two, no carmatrine. All mixed. Ah, yes, the hobo cousin, sadly something a lot of Latinos can relate to. Alright, let's get her a nice big sugar rush. Here, like you asked.
See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola.
Lawrence?
Friend of mine, he's a vending machine.
Oh.
Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me! Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it's because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself. Thank you very much.
It's the gun fingers.
Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away.
No shit. What happened?
Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me.
Really?
I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything, but trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilim are an unexploited market.
I see.
Oh, looks like my ride is here.
Your ride?
Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me.
Is it alright to ask that from him?
It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill.
Take care. The street seems noisy.
Oh, client.
Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get?
Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical.
Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then?
17.
Excuse me?
I said 17. 7 plus teen.
What does that mean?
What does it mean to you?
Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right?
Only if you want it to be.
17? The hell does that mean? $17? I don't have any. Hmm. Oh, you know what? 17 might be the amount of ingredients. So let's find something that can add to that. 2, 6, 6, no. That's 14. Ooh, okay. 4, 6. That's a lot. No. That's 20 doubled. 6, 6, and then 5 Karmatrine. Let's do that one. Actually, how much is a Sugar Rush, though? 150? Okay. Sunstar, mixing 4. If I can find something that has optional Karmatrine, I can... Oh yeah, there's a 150, okay. 150... 150, all the optional Karmatrine drinks are 150. That overshoots it. That overshoots it. 170, now we're getting somewhere. 140, now we're getting nowhere. No, I know that by now that doesn't. 170. Screw it, let's get him a blue fairy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Age, mix, boom. Let's try this. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, Mr. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The Golden Hall, full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, 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 you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. Rats eat their own. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. Monkeys kill each other, yeah.
But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means?
The atomic number of chlorine?
No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know.
The group where halogens are in the periodic table?
Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table.
Okay then, I give up.
17 is us.
Eh?
Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me.
It's 23?
What is?
Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17.
Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea.
Primal? Do you want anything else?
I'd like a single plum floating in perfume, served in a man's hat.
Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a... Son of a bitch. I love how Jill's just getting more and more done with this shit. A plum in a... What the hell? Let's see. A single plum floating in perfume in a man's hat. Oh. I somehow managed to get that on the first try, because I'm like, I know none of the freaking other mixed drinks are described like that, so I was like, you know what if I check the bottles? Plum fume. Okay. Here.
Ha! You didn't... Wait, you did.
Enjoy.
I will. I'll drink this, perfume.
You don't really have to.
Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death?
The first time I played, I spent a good 10 minutes looking for it. Oh my god. Yeah, because I've looked over the drink descriptions enough by this point to know that there's not a single one of them that describes perfume. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's in the frickin' bottle section. Because now I have the rum and the other thing, and I didn't remember what the other thing was, so I was like, oh, cool. How?
What if we're already dead? Both of us.
What?
What tells you I even existed before I entered that door?
Oh god, he's a solipsist, isn't he?
How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room?
I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality's real for me, and that's all that matters.
Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start... The habanera has started! Means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Jesus Christ. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order.
What? Couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. It doesn't. Oh god, fuck off. No. No, it doesn't. Twilight of the Gods? That is... Oh god, how is it pronounced? That's pronounced, I think it's pronounced Gita Damarung. That's the Twilight of the Gods, if you want to learn what that actually is. Oh. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corps' CEO on the subject, but until then... Things are ugly inside and out of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you, as an added bonus. Yeah, guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. You mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zankanto on hand. Zankanto on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash! Say, kill, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight. I'll protect you. Aww. Oops. I think I just saved over a part I didn't mean to. Oh well. No, wait, I think... Whatever. Do I want to keep... Yeah, I'll keep going for a little bit. Rise and shine! Ugh, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends, and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing. Like they're petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. Also seems to be a civilian force lynching any white knight they spot. So not only are the white knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then. Let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating ya? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. Wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago? Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Kitty. Say, Jill, there is a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just four. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah. Weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear.
Ah, I see. What?
Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog.
Right.
This picture here isn't something you see every day.
What? Me taking such a sappy pic?
No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so... vintage. Who are these?
That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister.
Huh. Is this pic recent, or...?
Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago.
You look exactly the same.
I'm only 27. What'd you expect?
That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent, because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex.
Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house. Breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally. I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since.
Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Why have her pick out like this then?
I just couldn't get my mind off something Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable.
I'll just put this away.
I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess.
It's never too late to apologize, Joe.
Maybe.
What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing.
Now, please give that to me.
Lope, alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry.
Anyway, let's grab some beers.
Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer.
Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. And with that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get.
Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please? This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic, dichometrical lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? That was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. Honestly, I'm trying to just see if, what do you call it? Trying to see if it changes her behavior if I make her drink more. Let's see. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. There we go. Let's see. Beer so far 4, cans left 8. If she gets drunk, yeah, I want to see if it like. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is. Near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. Let's see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. You want it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? I don't know. Well, with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though.
Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Joe, where'd you get that black 4 ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. Found him in the alleys near the building. Not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so I just stayed. So I let him stay. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh? Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. Couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did for me.
And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time. Sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Joe, you sure you weren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... But those are the thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That, and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love. They're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interaction model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them... then doll is like calling them fake. Sorry, I don't want to say that one. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. Huge! I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. How the main character wasn't a kid, Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image, challenging as fuck. Oh, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. Yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D. 2D? Yes. I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. Realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. Bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. Kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately.
She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh. She had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey, Jill. You tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen. I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say... Think of what kind of clothes you could put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. And the one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvan B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place, quote, away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So, that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave? That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh! There's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. I should give her a call sometime. Wait, you're in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force, been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi... I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. That's the sequel that's gonna come out soon. Oh, they made a sequel? It's gonna be based on Nirvana? Nice. Not a release date yet, it's TBA. Oh. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is... Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out and, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Boss? Hey, boss? How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You know, your V card, your first time. You're deflowering. Oh! That! Well... I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information.
Come on, just give me a hint or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, alright. Sheesh. I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was as messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and when we both got naked, I... When I saw his... When I saw his dick, I just started... I started laughing. What, got nervous? Nervous? No. I just find dicks funny. You... Huh? They're funny. They're... They have a sack attached to them. And they grow, and they're just... They're stupid meat rods. So, how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter and... It just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I could control... I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard. They're just so stupid. Stupid meat rods. Joe? Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Chapter 2, Amarga. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Oh shit. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. $450. $8,000 needed. I need 5,000 to. I need about 5,100 more dollars. In 5 days. I can do that as long as she doesn't want anything too expensive. Now I'm kind of worried about some of the stuff I bought earlier. Jeez. I'm sure it'll be fine. Doable. Yeah, especially since most of the time I tend to get, like, flawless, so I get bonuses and stuff. Last payout was, like, over $2,000, so I can do this. I can do this. You can make her wait for the things she wants? Never. My rule is that a girl always gets what she wants.
unless it's like hyper expensive. We'll see. We'll see how it goes in like the last day or two leading up to that. I wonder if the dialogue changes depending on how drunk she gets, but I want it. If it does change, I wanted the most extreme option, and I'm glad I got those because those were hilarious. I want you back in jail. See, that goes against my other code. I love spoiling women. I can't do that from jail as easily, as far as you know. So, gonna have to veto that one. Sorry. Anyway, that's 2 days. I will read these next time. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. Day 7 room. So now I have my break save here, my room save here. I will maybe revisit the save for like the other conversations if that's a thing later. Said the woman who somehow got a PS4 smuggled in prison. Listen, don't worry about that. Day 6 and day 7. Oh god! What have I done? Alright. But yeah, that's 2 days, as per usual for me. 2 days at a time I think is a good pace to take it. Just enough plot progression, just enough voice acting before my throat starts to get a little tired, so... yeah. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I will be back tomorrow with more Ace Attorney. We'll be starting the second case of the third game. We're currently playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, the third and last game in the original trilogy. So if you haven't tapped into that yet, please do. I have a whole playlist on my channel, Ray Langley Ace Attorney, where you can find every stream of my Ace Attorney playthrough so far. It is like this, a one-woman voice-acted program. I try to make it more of like an actual like radio drama. So there's plenty of good voice acting content for you there if you like what you've heard here so far. And if you're new here and you like what you've heard so far, hi. I'm Ray Langley. I'm a virtual entertainer, and I love doing voice acting stuff. As you can see, I love reading long-term stories. Aside visual novels, I also like to read novels, like, you know, normal text literature and books and stuff like that. I'm currently looking for something to read after I finish Valhalla. To read on stream for you guys. I also play other games like rhythm games and fighting games. Speaking of fighting games, the other stream this week after Ace Attorney is going to be Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I'm too used to saying Marvel vs. Capcom, but the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is a series of fighting games that were made in Capcom's history. And I'm going to be focusing on a couple of ones to celebrate the recent release of Street Fighter VI's new It Girl, and one of my personal favorites, Ingrid. So we'll be seeing some of her early appearances this week, while I wait to get her in Street Fighter VI, and then I'll show her to you guys properly. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for being here, my wonderful Rainiacs and Langsters. I'm gonna go ahead and rest my voice for the rest of today, and get ready to do some Ace Attorney for you guys tomorrow. I believe that will be at 5 p.m. Pacific time in my time zone, so of course, you know, adjust for your time zone and If I had a quick calculation in mind, I would be able to say, for example, like 8 p.m. Eastern United States, midnight Great British time, and some other European time zones and stuff. So anyway, I am rambling, but that's because I never like to really say goodbye to you guys. But I have to get going. So yeah, one more time, thank you all so much for being here, my wonderful Rainiacs and Langsters. Until next time, make sure to eat well, stay hydrated, and get lots of good rest. Be kind to yourselves, be excellent to each other, and have a radiant rest of your day. And as always, unshrimp yourselves. This has been Ray Langley, virtual entertainer and wolf girl extraordinaire, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone, and bye-bye.